All right. Welcome to the Feedback Podcast, everybody. My name is Beck. Thank you for tuning in. A couple of announcements. Make sure you follow Record Play Live on Instagram. I got a couple coming up. And then check out, you going to drink while I'm doing the announcements? The fuck,
Hell
man?
yeah, son.
How you going to fuck up my intro?
Go ahead.
I don't know what episode this is, but anyway, we're here at South by. I have a guest now. This is an honor. I can't say enough about this dude right here.
Right on.
And it's been on the show that was like 7 years ago. Yeah. You know him from Wild 'N Out. You know him from the Godfrey We Trust podcast on Gas Digital. You know him from
Comedy
Stay
Central.
Ready. I mean,
A lot of stuff.
lot of shit.
You know.
All right, yeah. Just Google him. I got Godfrey in his hotel room.
Right on.
No, thanks for doing this, man.
It was
I really
illegal
appreciate
to record downstairs.
South by got to own everything, man. They control, like when it's their week, they control everything.
And that's all right. They put the money in.
They got
Can't
the
tell
money.
them shit.
It's like
They pay the hotel. Hotel abides by their rules. I ain't mad at that. You know, but it's a little frustrating, but it is what it is, man. If I paid for a hotel, I say, hey, man, I don't want none of this shit here. You got to go by. It's not free.
exactly.
Shit, they paid for that shit. And the hotel's like, sorry, buddy.
Yeah, no,
Take that shit to your room.
Whatever you say, South by, we'll buy it
That's
too,
right.
It's
South
like,
by is not that bad. They do pretty damn good.
No, they
It's
got
fun
this shit
as hell.
locked.
It's great.
Got this shit locked.
And it's great.
So you were when were you in Austin last?
I was Cap City. Was it January?
No, November.
Oh, was it November?
Yeah,
wow,
it was
time
November.
flies, man. Whoa! I think it was towards the end of November. I think.
Yeah, it was the weekend of after Thanksgiving.
Yeah, that's why.
Yeah.
It was. That's why it's so fast. Yeah, man. Yeah, the new Cap City. Oh, what a nice club.
No,
nice
did a good
area.
job.
The Domain.
Yeah, the Domain. Yeah,
Fantastic. Way better than that shit we were at before.
off the highway.
Oh, by the river. Was it
Yeah, by the
river?
highway.
Oof. Rats and shit like that.
Yeah, but
I had a rat come on the stage when I was on that. When I was there.
Really?
Yeah, at that metal bar.
The metal bar that was in the
There
back
was a
on stage.
rat on there, and someone was like, "Yo, there's a rat up there." I was like, "Oh, fuck!" And I thought, did I bring a rat from New York all the way to Texas? It was a rat, and it stayed up there, and I moved away from it, and I still kept doing my stuff.
You didn't acknowledge it?
Of course. And then that rat ran right into the audience. That fucker came down. And then we didn't see it. And then the next day, I said, watch the rat come back again at the same time. And it did. It's almost the same exact time. I said, rats are creatures of habit.
Yeah, right.
And they came back the same fucking time. They were like, there's the rat again. We were like,
Cap City rat.
the rat was like, you funny, man. Love your shit, dude. Man, I just had to hear that one more time, dude. That's real talk.
Yeah, they got food up here too.
Yeah.
Delicious food actually.
And that's why the rat was there.
Yep, that's right. So, by the way, congrats on the podcast.
Thank you. Yeah, man.
It's been like numbers. Every time you do a number check at the beginning of every episode, it goes up like 2,000.
Yeah, it's increasing, man. Hey, you've been doing this podcast for how long?
Yeah, 9 years.
It takes this shit. You have to be consistent, and you can't get discouraged.
No.
You got to keep going sometimes. And I think we hit our stride like maybe a year ago. We just, shit started clicking. Like just the numbers were boom. I was like, oh shit. Because I didn't really think about it. I said, let me just be consistent and do good shit.
Yep.
I'm not going to look at every number. Hey,
No.
there's thousands and thousands of podcasts. Just worry about what you're doing. And so I said, I'm going to be myself. Hopefully my interview skills are good. There's interesting stuff to talk about even when I'm by myself. And man, it's really clicking. And now we start using the clip stuff.
The clip works.
Shout out to my producer, Mike. Mike. He's like, that was such a great idea. And our YouTube subscriptions are great. You know, not as good as the actual Gas Digital subscribers, but the YouTube shit is fire, man. But either way, the numbers are better. The Godfrey podcast account, we're at about 150 something or 60 something thousand, which is great because we were at like a year and a half, maybe two. We were at 14,000 followers.
These are astronomical numbers to me. So
Yeah, we're at 100 and something thousand, which is great. And it is about it's about working smarter. You put the clips up. Everyone clipping their shit now.
Yep.
Everybody. And I heard they're doing this thing like there's everybody's just clipping their podcast, just clip the fuck out of them because of it's the attention span. People want to see a little something. Bang! Oh,
with subtitles. Nice. If you got subtitles, nobody's
subtitles
watching
are amazing.
Yeah,
like to read it because what about people at work where they can just read it.
When you're taking the shit, you don't want the sound to come.
Smart, but it's really smart though.
It is
very smart, and it looks cool, and it's just that's the wave. You go okay until there's a new one. You do it like that, and that shit's been blowing a lot of people up, man.
It's the best way. I mean, that's something I should do. I got a bunch of clips. I just need to do it and put this.
There's an app. There's a thing I think it's on that already puts it automatically does it for you.
There's an AI one. I use Veed because it gives you. Well, they had this thing where if your clip was already on YouTube, it could pull from the YouTube clip. And then just use the AI to put the subs, put the captions, and then they removed that.
Oh wow!
Because I was like, I don't want to upload all this content somewhere else. It already exists. Just pull it, put the subs.
Yeah.
And so it just takes time when you're having because the AI can get so much, and I have an accent, so they fuck it up all the time.
Oh,
and
damn.
I got to go back and edit. Yeah, that's why it's a pain. Yes.
Damn.
But that's the way to go. I get it. Like you have to be present. You have to be out there. You got to put out content. And I have hours. I've been doing this feedback shit since 2010.
Damn.
The parties, the event covers, the interviews I got. When you came in 2016, everybody I had Mo on the show, I had Moammer.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I gotta clip all this shit. I gotta clip all this shit.
You have no assistant, no nothing.
Nope. So if you're out there, if you want to volunteer your time.
You probably was trying to cut corners like, I ain't paying no motherfucker.
No, I mean, I got one dude help me just like every episode he cuts it up and throws it on the thing. But it's just because here's the thing. I don't want someone else to watch the clip and tell me, hey, we should use this. Because when I'm recording, I'm like, oh, there's this one moment.
Yeah.
I'm going to have to listen to it again and find like a minute and a half or 2 minutes. I'm like, oh, this is it. This is the funny shit.
I just trust Mike
does a great job.
I trust him because what I do is at that moment, I'll go, yo,
this
is dope.
Put a bookmark.
He'll like, boom. And then he'll just edit the part that I say, yo, get that clip. Yo.
I need a mic.
So I just go, yeah, Mike, yo, this is clip worthy right here. He goes, yeah, I got it. Boom. And then he'll edit that part that I said, yo, and then just keep it moving.
Yeah, I mean.
You got to know in the moment, like, yo.
Something's about to go down.
Or look at the minutes on your thing and go, okay, that was at that time.
Exactly.
Bang.
That's what I don't have.
Oh, okay.
That's what I don't have.
Right.
I think I can do it with this mixer, just as like adds a bookmark. But to get the video and anyway. I'm not gonna say. If you're out there, you want to help, feel free. I ain't got no Patreon. Man. I ain't got no sponsors. I do this because I love it.
Patreon, isn't that for anybody can join Patreon? No,
anybody. You can be a painter. You could be a dog walker, and have a Patreon. It's literally it's crowdfunding, like for everybody. But you have to give perks.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. You have to have tiers, right?
Yeah. So like you can say if you donate $1, you get this. If you donate $5, and it's a subscription, so it's every month.
Okay.
$5, $10.
So people gotta have like it's like
for the cup of coffee.
It's like flying. Like you have medallion, silver medallion. You should have benefits. Really, you have to have those tiers, or can't you be saying everybody pays this and everybody gets treated equally?
You can. Okay. I don't think you need to have like more than 2. But if there's one, hey, if you get this, the thing is, it comes down to like how supportive are your fans. And how much, I mean, you get on live every day and every night, and you get at least 100 some people watching at the same time trying to holler at you. Right? If everybody in that live that joins on a regular basis goes, hey, I'll donate $5 to hear Godfrey shout me out during a show, or 15 or 50 or $100, whatever. Put a number on that. They'll pay it.
Wow.
Just for the perk, the exclusivity. Say, hey, let's say you record 2 shows a week, right?
Yes.
So let's say you do a 3rd show that's 10 minutes long and it's just you talking shit about something. Say, hey, we're going to do a Godfrey minute and I'm going to teach you some shit about black people. Because you talk about it on the show a lot, but here's the nugget. I'm going to elaborate exactly why hockey's black. 5 minutes, boom.
Right.
Patreon only.
Yeah.
Only Patreon people can get that. Everybody else has to wait a month.
Oh, for
or
that.
Whatever. Yeah, for that piece of content.
Oh.
So you diversify what you give out, and then you give out perks and say, oh, you get a Godfrey hat or whatever, but you pay $50 a month or whatever it is. But again, this is another thing to manage. I'm sure Mike will handle it. Like get
like
White
Tim
Mike
Dillon
to get it.
did. Tim Dillon, whoo,
Yeah,
boy, whoo, he is dominating. Patreon, $250,000 a month he's making.
Yeah, Robert Kelly, same thing.
Kelly's making a lot of money too.
I think so because he reads everybody who joined Patreon. He reads their names at the end of every show.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Like he spent the last 3 minutes. He asked his guests, like, "Hey, Jim Norton, can you read this name or whatever?"
Yeah, Robert's been doing probably podcasting longer than everybody.
Comedy
He taught a lot of people how to podcast.
He said he's the first one.
He's like one of the first. I remember that shit. He's a big tech guy. Loves technology, always buys the newest whatever the fuck.
He's the live video mic with your phone. Blah, blah, blah. It's like, oh,
he's been doing it a long, and he taught some people that got bigger than him how to podcast.
Yeah. The first one I ever heard was in 2008. It's Keith and the Girl.
Damn.
Remember Keith and the Girl?
Mm-hmm.
Like they had like 3,300 episodes.
3,300.
They do every day.
Was it Keith and who?
Hemda. Keith and the Girl. That's the name of the podcast.
No, I just Keith Robinson?
No. It's Keith Malley.
Oh, okay. I never heard.
So like I heard of Dan Soder there for the first time.
Oh, okay.
I heard of Mike Kaplan there for the first time. I heard of Michael Fox there for the first time. Dan St. Germain.
So, Dan St. Germain.
Yeah. Mike Lawrence. They were all on
Mike,
there.
Yep.
James Adomian, same thing.
James, I just saw both of them yesterday.
Yeah. So like,
did I tell you my Adomian story?
What did you do a Sanders, Bernie Sanders?
No, he's a fantastic impressionist.
Yeah.
I love his Louis Black. Oh,
he does Louis Black?
Oh,
with
man.
the fingers?
Oh, it's so good. He's so good at that shit. I'm gonna tell you something. You know, it's fucked up. I
haven't heard it.
His Louis Black is fire.
Oh,
yeah, he's a really good impersonator. And I remember doing the Laughing Skull in Atlanta with James Adomian. And it was me, him. It was some Asian dude. He was like a former Marine guy. He was Asian. Mm-hmm. And was it all three of us? Yeah. And so we were in Atlanta, and there was like this. It was some party. It's like some corporate. It's just a company that came and rented out the place. Mm-hmm. And the Asian guy's on stage. He's hosting the show. Mm-hmm. And he goes on stage, and then, I guess they're yelling out like fucked up Asian shit to him. Mm-hmm. And he's like, yo, man, that crowd is fucked up. They're like saying like racial things. First of all, you're a Marine.
You can whoop any of them. You can whoop any of them.
Fucking let them know what time it is. But he's like, yeah, but it's like weird. It's like the vibe is weird. They're being a little racist. Mm-hmm. So I was like, really? So James Adomian goes out there, and James is gay.
Right.
And James, they start saying all this, calling him faggot, all kind of shit. They were just being fucked up to him. Uh-huh. And he comes to the back. And James ain't no small dude either.
No, he's not.
James ain't small. So James comes to the back, goes, yo, yeah, this audience is a little fucked up, man. They're just calling me like derogatory names because I'm gay. I was like, what? So then it's my turn. Mm-hmm. So I go out there. And remember, James is a white dude.
Yeah.
And they were dogging him. He was really fucked up by that. And I went over there. I got on stage, so I'm fucking with some of these cats. They talking shit, and I'm getting on them. Bang, 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 right? I'm waiting. I'm like, okay, this is a little rowdy because it's like they all work for a particular company. So there's always the funny guys in the company.
Oh, the break room.
So one dude was talking about me. I talk about his shirt. I was like, yo, I know you ain't talking shit with that. Da-da-da. Got him real good. Then he said something about fried chicken. And he said something about black people liking fried chicken. I said, first of all, white people eat more chicken than we are. You fat fucks. First off. And another thing, my chicken is baked. Mm-hmm. I was like, my chicken's baked. Not every black people. Blah, blah, blah. So I'm doing that. So I'm hanging. Bam, bam. Got that. Then they started getting real fucked up. One girl goes, why don't you go back to Africa? I said, check this out, you cunt. Why don't you ask your grandpapa who sold the slaves to give us the map to go back? Let us know, so we'll go back to Africa. Your grandfather, yeah. So she starts getting mad, right? I go, but you told me to go back to Africa. Actually, I have an address over there. So it's different. I can go back to Africa, and, you know, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
And then they're talking shit. The dude, and I guess she's with her boyfriend. The boyfriend is talking shit. And I said, fuck you and fuck that cunt. Fuck both of you. You know what I mean? That's real shit. And she's crying. I go, get the fuck out of here. You open your mouth, boom. So it's getting crazy, right? And then these dudes from Amsterdam, Surinamese, that's the black people from Amsterdam. They go, Godfrey, don't worry, we have your back. We're from Amsterdam. We've seen you perform in Holland many times. You were on Dutch television with Jurgen Rijman. I was like, all right. Oh, these dumb hillbillies don't know where Holland is, by the way.
Of course
They don't know where the fuck that is. They think it's somewhere in Texas or somewhere in, you know what I mean? So then this Mexican dude started talking shit to me. I said, first of all, you need to be the fuck quiet. You Mexicans, so you don't count. You know, I said this, comprende, cállate la boca. For real. You don't need to be talking ever. You understand me? So boom. I was, but he was talking. You motherfuckers is yelling like racial shit to you. You're like this. Okay, let's go.
You got to say
Then
something.
when another lady opened her mouth, she's Mexican. I said, bitch, shut the fuck up, puta. Keep your mouth shut. You guys don't count. You Mexican. Ain't nobody giving a fuck about you. You understand? You think if they talking shit to me, guess what they talking shit to you while you cooking in the kitchen? Guess what they telling you when you leave? Stupid. So boom, got that motherfucker. And there's another dude. He's breathing at me like all hard, looking at me, and I took the mic stand and I put it over my shoulder. I said, if you come towards the stage, I'll put you in a coma. I promise you, I will bash your motherfucking head in. You think I'm playing? Oh, and the thing is, it's this place called The Vortex in Atlanta. You ever been to the Laughing Skull in Atlanta?
No, I haven't been there yet.
It's a very small club. It's only like 80 people. Very small. So I go, I have the mic stand on my shoulder. And I go, I took martial arts. I know how to use both staff. I will fuck you up, bro. I'm telling you, I will knock you, will be in a coma. I promise you, I'm going to motherfucking Reggie Jackson your jaw. You fucking roll up on me in this motherfucking stage. That's how intense it was. I was talking like this. I was like, you fuckers think I'm playing. You want to call a man a faggot? You want to call another dude a chink? Well, guess what? This nigga's ready. Oh, when you go all out, I was already in it. So one girl is crying, going, yeah, get the fuck out of here. And I'm holding the mic stand because this was a time when I was doing my 2012, I think, my Comedy Central special. So I had to run my set.
Right.
And that was like, I had run it about 3 or 4 times, and that was the one set. I was running my set, and they were interrupting it. So I was already pissed. And the DJ, this white dude.
And they had a DJ.
This DJ that was playing the music, before the show started, you know how sometimes, I'm not talking about all white people, some white people want to relate to you by talking about how much they love hip-hop. So he's giving me that hip-hop talk. And I was like, oh, great, you love daylight. Oh, great. We're talking like music shit. But black music ain't never kept white people from being racist. So I was like, oh, that's cool. After this shit's happened, I'm skipping forward. This DJ guy, after that argument that they started, he comes up to me. He goes, man, why, how could you do that? I go, let me tell you something real quick, dude. If you don't leave this green room, I'm gonna knock you the fuck out. I'm not in the mood for your shit. You just saw what the fuck they did. I said, get the fuck out of here. Go back to your booth. How dare you? You're gonna talk that black music shit with me and then you're gonna turn it? I said, my man, I'm telling you right now, if you don't get the fuck out of my face, I'm gonna fuck you up. That's what dude, I was at this level. The shit, and then their Vortex is like a hot dog place. The Laughing Skull's in the back of it. So there's these big ass black bodyguards, like these security dudes that knew me, but they don't know what's going on in the back. Nobody went out to go get them because they found out after. They said, dog, you should have told them. Yo! And they was like, they can't, because they're watching the restaurant.
It's Atlanta.
These dudes were like, yo, we didn't know we would have been in there and cleaned up that place. I said, yeah, but the show was going on and, the door is closed.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And these white folks ain't going to come out and start telling your big asses, yo, we just called this dude, da-da-da. You know what I mean? So it was fucked up because it could have been stopped sooner.
Right.
But I was holding this mic stand
Did anybody try some shit?
No, nobody. I said, try me. Try me. I was like this. I was like, I don't know if I'm gonna get my ass whooped or not. I was in there. You know, when you're in it, I was like Chicago fruit. I was like, I'm gonna fuck you up. I said, hey, and I even said this. I said, I might get fucked up because there's more of you than me, but a couple of you are going to the hospital. That's a promise. I already know who I'm about to hit first. That fat motherfucker, I dare you to move. I will give you a heart attack. I'm gonna hit you so hard. You were. I was like, it was because it was almost unreal how racist they were being. It was weird. And
you said this is in Atlanta?
This is Atlanta at the Laughing Skull. I mean,
how long ago are you talking?
This is 2012, bro.
That's not that far. Huh?
And I was like, yo. So I was like, what I remember. Oh shit, I'm trying to think. Yeah, and I kept going, and I did my set. I still did my set with the mic in my hand. I was like, I kept telling jokes because half the motherfuckers left, and I still ran my set.
Oh, you walked some?
The ones that I was cursing out.
Yeah,
I said, yeah. I said, yo, was like, go back to Africa, bitch, please. You don't know. Oh, yeah. Anyway, no, that shit didn't work with me. I said, you need to update your racism, bitch. Get the fuck out of here. Corny ass shit. You doing shit your grandfather said. Update your racism. I said, anyway, I'm in fucking Georgia. What do I expect, you backward hillbilly fucks? Yeah, of course you're gonna talk like that. Oh yeah. And everyone was like, yo. And this one brother, he's actually a New Yorker. He works at that. He was like a gay black dude. He goes, man. He goes, you my hero, bro. You, all the waitresses, they were like, they do that. This happens at this club sometimes.
Yeah, this is not a one-off thing.
And they go, you're the first comic that we saw shut the fucking place down. You're the first one we ever seen. We were cheering in the back going, holy shit. You're the first comedian to literally like let them have it and stick up for yourself. Like a lot of times they let the audience take over.
Why would management step in at this point?
I don't know.
Say, look, I don't
know if they have a security. I don't know if that club has security. This is 2012. I don't know what it's like now. Mm-hmm. I'm not dogging the guy's place. I think he has 2 spots, but yeah, they used to have a Laughing Skull in New York. Didn't work. But yeah, man, that shit was, because at the Comedy Cellar, if it happened, the brothers, there's dudes from Mali and Cameroon. They're like sick. They would have grabbed them by their throat and fucking, I'm telling you, these motherfuckers be ready. And these other brothers from Brooklyn, they be waiting to bash a motherfucker's head in. It would have even got that far.
Has anybody ever stepped to you off stage?
One white dude did one time. He tried to rush me, but I flipped him on his back because I was doing Hapkido, flipped him on his back. Then he squared up with me and I kicked him in his face.
Like he said something first?
Yeah, he was heckling with his girl, talking mad shit. I kept telling him to be quiet. I was hosting and Louis C.K. was on the stage when we was fighting. It was crazy. But then I got the best of him. Thank God. It was luck. I don't know. I could have slipped. But I caught him in his face, kicked him because I had a quick foot. Bam. I'm telling you. But I don't get into fights like that ever. Like, it's rare. Every comic has a war story. I don't care who you are. I've seen David Tell get shit thrown at him, a glass, bong.
I saw that video. I think it was Big J. Some dude just rushed him and then pull his leg, and then he fell off the stage.
Yeah. You see what I'm saying? It happens to all of us. Everybody's been in arguments, fights. A girl threw a glass at me one time. Yeah, all kind of shit. It happens. She threw a glass at me, but she missed. She went through it because I was gonna hit her right back. I was gonna Nolan Ryan that motherfucker right to the skull. But they think because you up there, it's just free for all. Like,
no, they don't understand because they're. I mean, we don't get a whole lot of that here. Not that I've seen to that.
Try
extreme.
That with Ali Sadiq.
Yeah, out of your fucking mind.
Good luck.
Yeah.
Good fucking luck. And Ali, Ali's such a great comic, but he sits down, he chills. Like, I'm gonna tell you right now, guys.
Yeah, real slow.
I don't need all that shit. That's bullshit. I don't give a fuck. On my kids. I'm gonna tell you that right. On my kids. Godfrey, I'm gonna tell you something, Godfrey. If they ever try to come to my ass, you know exactly what's gonna happen. That's all out there. I'm gonna sit right here. I love Ali.
He was here a month ago. He sold out Cap City.
Of course he did.
3 nights. Of course
he's fucking fantastic.
No,
and I understand it. His domino effect is fantastic.
Yeah, it is.
And he did it on his own because HBO was like did something. They didn't want to. Something happened, but it worked out in his favor.
No, it did. It really. I really liked it.
And it's dope. And he's storyteller. He's just dope. Fuck. And he's earning his keep. He's one of the real ones. That's my dude. Fuck the bullshit. But try him. Shit.
No. I mean,
like I said, shit. He be like, Godfrey, listen. I'm the hey, Godfrey. Hey, listen. On my kid. Hey, this nigga. Hey, I'm just gonna say, I don't think that should happen because you know, Big Godfrey. I'm gonna tell you right now. Godfrey.
The story. Remember the story he told in the green room.
Yeah, the little Kim
the
shit.
Little Kim shit, yeah.
I do it all the time. I go like this.
Yeah, has he like, told it on stage, has he?
Biggie did. What we doing?
Yeah. No, I wanted... and he got kicked out of the club, and he's trying to work his way back in.
Oh, that was funny. He's like, yeah, I know Lil Kim. She said I can come in. I'm a friend. Oh, that was great.
Biggie did. What we doing?
Biggie did. What we doing?
It slapped the wall, too.
Slapped the wall.
Biggie
did. What we doing? That's fucking great. That was
I don't know if he's done it.
Story. I don't know. It's such a great story. Damn, that's funny. Yeah, I love telling it too because I get a chance to imitate him. But yeah, that's what happened to me. That's James Adonia. Every time I think of James Adonia,
of that?
I think of that because that was the last time I ever worked with James. I would see him, but we worked on the same show, and that such a small place for such a big thing to happen. It sticks in your head.
No, it's true.
And then now, and all those people in the back, those waiters were like, man, people just come in here, they do that shit. They always, the comics give up and, they ruin the show. But you the first motherfucker. You cursed their ass out. You was about to smash them with the mic stand. You still did your act. It's like, we ain't never seen no shit like that before. I said, I was just in a zone. I didn't know what was going to happen.
Don't matter. Just stand up for it.
I'm in Georgia, people carry guns. I don't fucking know.
So you won't get that here. I think that there's starting to be a comedy culture where people actually know what to expect when they go to a comedy show.
There are comedy snobs here, which is good. New York is the same. I like that. They're like, don't talk while we're listening to this. Yeah. Please. We don't need that here.
Yeah.
And I like that.
Put your shit in a pouch or or they'll kick you out.
This is beautiful. It has to be respected. I say it all the time. The opera you don't heckle, ballet you don't heckle, classical music you don't heckle. You don't heckle none of that performance, and we're performers. We're in the arts, and you opening your motherfucking mouth. We need that kind. We have to cultivate. Shut the fuck up.
It's that simple.
Nobody's here to see you, bitch. That's why the chairs are pointed towards the stage. Fucker. Steve Harvey said it best. He said, they gave me a mic and you a chair. That was a clue.
You have to say that Steve Harvey, though.
You always say, they gave me a mic and your ass a chair. That's a motherfucking clue. It's the real shit.
No,
he said that I was an amateur comedian. He said it in Chicago. And I said, that's the coldest shit I ever heard. And the place, black laughter. And he killed this dude. He said, and the dude was just talking. And Steve stopped the show. He said, hey, I'm going to tell you something right now. He said, your ass just been talking. Just talking, And everybody in here done dressed up to see Steve Harvey. He talks in third person.
Yeah, of course. Always.
But your ass is the worst dressed, but your ass talking like you look. Oh, he's killing this nigga. He said, when you walked in this damn club, they gave you a chair, me a mic. That was a motherfucking clue. Oh, man. The place it was over.
I love you, Steve Harvey.
And Steve used to come to Chicago and murder. Like it was...
Like pre-Kings of Comedy?
Pre-Kings of Comedy. What?
Yeah.
He was doing Steve. Steve, I'm not going to take anything from him. That fucker was a beast. Like, he was murdered. Like, I was there. Murder. And then he would end the show, go, Steve Harvey, y'all. I saw it. I mean, people could say, well, I don't think he's a... Whatever. I saw... the shit. I saw it. when he was raw, when he was doing a lot of comedy. I saw it.
Black rooms, white rooms, didn't matter.
That
just
motherfucker murdered. Period. Just his voice. And then this old nasty ass.
Yeah.
It worked. Because he's like this grumpy fucking old.
He is.
And it's not an accident that he's killing Family Feud. That's.
Oh, man. And he gets
so
to be himself.
Him.
Yes.
It's the Steve Harvey show again. I'm not surprised. It's like, I watch it to see what he's going to do.
Did you see that clip of it was him and Jay Farrow was on Family Feud, and they asked like who's the best artist or something. Survey said, and Jay Farrow says Prince, and Prince is not even on the board. And Steve Harvey walks, all right, black folks, let's go. White folks who know better, let's go.
That's hilarious.
Prince wasn't on it. They were like, blasphemy. Jay Farrow was like, blasphemy. Prince is not on the board.
That's hilarious.
Best artist of all, some category like that. And then it's like, let's go, black folks, let's go.
That's funny. Yeah. That Steve, I remember that one Steve Harvey one where the guy did Porcupine one.
Porcupine.
Hold on, this is a brother from Chicago. I just found out.
His name's Porcupine?
No.
Oh.
This is one of the funniest clips you have to see. It's called, just look up Family Feud Porcupine.
Uh-huh.
So Steve goes, top 5 answers on the board. Here's the question. Name something that starts with the word pork. This motherfucker said, cupine, Steve. Cupine. He said, cupine. And Steve goes, what? Cupine, Steve. Cupine. He said, yeah, it's going to be up there. And his country ass friend, they said, that's right, good answer. Good answer. He goes, cupine. Cupine. You got to see, it's fucking funny. He said, you think cupine? He said, I'll bet all the money I got that ain't up. He goes, cupine. Dude, it's one of the funniest clips. He said, cupine, pork cupine. It's actually smart, but hilarious. And the guy goes cupine and looks up at the board like, cupine, Steve, cupine.
He's all confident.
We was confident. They're like, good answer. You ever see that shit?
No, I haven't seen that one.
He said, oh, you going to be on YouTube, but it ain't going to be up on there. Oh, woo. That's a good one, man.
Man, you still do, remember that time we went to Walmart?
Yeah, that's Steve Hart. Now, you were in the room at that time.
We went rushed.
and rushed.
We rushed to Walmart.
From that day party thing.
Yeah. And then we ate quick. Actually, we went, our food we ordered.
Yeah.
We left.
We left because I wanted to be part of. Steve Harvey hosted that Isley Brothers versus
the Versus. Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
And you took me to Walmart, and I got a purple shitty shirt.
You got a marker.
I bought markers to make a mustache, and I rolled up this
purple shirt.
I rolled up that.
I went down to the lobby with a cardboard box and said, "Hey, do you have tape?
Yeah,
we're gonna roll this, make a cigar.
Make a cigar.
Yeah."
And you were in the room when that happened, and it was magic. That shit was fire.
I was trying not to laugh. I was trying so hard not to fuck it up.
1975, see?
Cleveland.
I'm old school. I'm Cleveland. Oh, they were like, that was one of the coldest verses.
It was.
Man, I said, because I had to call them up like, yo, let me do Steve Harvey. You got, what's up? They didn't really call me, remember? I had to call them.
I told you, call them. Call them if you don't do it.
I said, they should have called me, though. I ain't gonna lie. He's like, call me and go, yo, Steve Harvey. You know I do Steve Harvey. Now, if they were doing it, that's fine. But I'm like, you know I do Steve Harvey. You should be like, yo, let's get Godfrey to do this. I just thought it's a little weird. I was like, okay, let me call. And that shit ended up working out, though.
It did. It did. That shit was hilarious.
Man, was that fun.
Damn.
Just kept going back in the years. 1947, boy. Cadillac. 1902. I just kept going.
Well, and then after that, you got to go. Did you go to Breakfast Club? I think there was like a whole thing right after that.
Did I go to Breakfast Club after that? I don't think I went to Breakfast Club after.
No, you went to Breakfast Club. I think was it because of the T.I. joint?
It was the T.I.
It was
thing.
the T.I.
Yeah. But I went to Breakfast Club because I saw Angela Yee when I was writing for Nick Cannon's daytime talk show, Nick Cannon show. Angela Yee was one of the guests, and I saw her in the getting makeup done, and she goes, "You got to come to the Breakfast Club, God. Oh, come on." I was like, "Oh, it was her that helped the ball rolling." So And now I help her co-host her new show. It's called Way Up with Angela Yee on iHeartRadio. Shout out to Angela Yee from 10 to 2 Eastern time. I just co-host every once in a while, and she has different co-hosts. I don't live that far from there, so I do it when she, if there's room, I go, hey, you guys need me? Oh, okay, cool. Let me know.
Let me ask you this. I get this question all the time. I'm sure you get it all the time, too. It's like, every time I mention you, they're like, yeah, I know God. Of course I know who Godfrey is. I know he's everywhere. Right. He's on TV, the documentary, the Cosby one, you're all over the place. And they go, what, how come you're where you, I'm sure you get tired of this shit. I know you get tired of this shit. Exactly.
I know. They say, why aren't you?
Just downstairs. I told you, I'm like, you forget you're Godfrey. You go walk them there. Go, who's the South Bar, GM? I want to record song. What's up?
Yeah,
it's really that. I think. I don't know if it's an African thing.
It could be.
Because you're. I mean, I'm talking from me too.
Yeah.
It's like you grow up being humble.
Yeah.
They put that humility in you. It's like, you don't want to bother too much.
Yeah.
You don't want to burden people with your shit. You don't want to be too, no, because unless someone asks you, you shut the fuck up.
Yeah. Yeah.
Did you see that?
No, yeah. That's it's weird. Yeah. It comes from that. You don't want to bother people. You don't want to ask too much from people.
Yes.
You kind of want to earn it on your own.
Exactly.
Yep. That's the
African shit.
Yeah, sure is.
I was just in Senegal over the holidays. I ain't been in 10 years.
Damn.
And I met cousins I didn't know, cousins who had babies I didn't know.
Of course.
And it was right back to, hey, what do we do this way? Oh, you know what? That's just the way it is. Don't do that because people are going to think that blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
And I'm like, man, fuck them.
Yeah.
I want to, when you grow up here and you see hey, this is America, freedom, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
And you want to say, well, I don't care. But there's still that thing that's ingrained in your head that you grew up with. You need to shut the fuck up when people are talking.
I know. It sucks. It's like you're trained.
Yeah.
To just, don't do too much.
Don't do too much. Okay. People are going to think that
Yep.
Ugh.
Yep. Yeah.
Are you still thinking about going back to Nigeria?
I'm supposed to go this year. Yeah. My sister. Yep. She went last year. And my cousins, they were happy. My niece and nephew, they were like, it was awesome. They're good. But they had elections, so I'm waiting.
Oh, yeah. Don't go. You have elections in Africa?
I was like, wait. You gotta wait. Let that shit simmer.
Yes.
Go away.
It's hot. It gets hot.
Yeah. Wait for the winner.
Yeah, yes.
And wait for the winner and make sure, the losers don't attack the winner. You know what I'm saying?
That's Africa.
So,
man.
yeah, that's Africa. But, this year I'm going to go. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to go. Going.
How long has it been?
Whew, what? Over 25 years.
Shit.
Yeah, long time.
Wow.
Long ass time.
You think you're going to get it's going to hit you oh, I'm home or
I don't know.
That's the interesting part.
I don't know.
That when I landed in Senegal, it had been 10 years. I was like, man, do I remember how to speak Wolof? Oof. Seriously.
Did it come back?
It took 2 days.
Oh, okay.
It took 2 days because I have aunts and uncles. Yeah. I don't really speak French much.
Oh, okay.
I have cousins, my older cousins speak French because, it was taught in school. But the young ones, they speak that street Wolof shit.
Shit.
And I show up and it's drop all this stuff and I'm like, I got to catch up.
Shit.
I don't have a choice. And then they say, oh, you got to listen to this artist and that artist. And I'm like, I have no clue what they're talking about.
Damn.
No clue. It's sounds fire. Yeah. It sounds dope as hell because they be rapping over drums.
Yeah.
And all that. The djembe drums and everything. They got dancers. They do all that stuff. And I'm like, I can't. Not one word.
You come from the Baba Mal.
Yeah, Baba Mal, Yusundur era. Even
Yusundur, yeah.
Yeah. And John Sek, all those, even growing up, I wasn't that exposed to it.
Yeah.
But at least I could, Yusundur spoke in a way that wasn't too street. So you could understand some of it.
Okay.
But them young rappers, young artists in Senegal, I'm like.
Flipping shit. Yeah.
I am lost.
They got a lot of, yeah.
So wait, it'd be interesting to see what hits first.
We'll see.
The smells, the language, the sounds, all.
That's gonna be crazy. Damn.
I look forward to it.
I do.
How long are you staying? You know?
About maybe 10 days, I think.
Yeah, that's about the right amount.
That's about the 10 and out.
Yo. when you try to run an errand in Africa,
man,
it's 2 a day. So you can't do more than that because everybody's like, wait till later.
Yeah, or the traffic will be. Yeah, they say Nigerian traffic. It's just like,
yeah,
you're only gonna run one errand today.
Yeah, that's it.
Start in the morning.
Yep. That's what
they were talking about. My sister's like, that traffic. Good Lord.
I saw one traffic light. One. Nobody gave a shit either.
Damn.
Nobody, buses driving on the left lane. Damn. Cabs, you got to hold the door in, otherwise it flies over. You can see the street.
Damn.
You can see the road from under your feet. Damn. This is Africa.
Yeah, it's Africa.
But they got,
it's all good.
We love it.
It's working.
We love it. We
works,
love it.
Yeah.
What's so? Do you have any? Are you working on a special or something, or something put out?
I'm trying to put together my next special. I don't know if I'm gonna do like Ali and them, dude. Just put it to YouTube.
Yo, the traction you're getting.
Yeah, that's why I'm building. And I go, because you want people to be like, I need to get that. You want to build. You want, you know what I'm saying. I want people to be like, I gotta get this shit.
You saw what Schultz did.
Andrew, what did he do now? Because he started a lot of that.
Yeah, but what he did is said, I mean, CK did it too. He said, okay, I'm going to release my special, but it's only available for a week.
For 1 week?
Like something like that. Some limited time, right? You can buy it. You can buy it for a limited time, and then you own it forever. After that, we take it off.
Wow.
You know what he did?
What did he do?
Everybody rushed to buy it. And then when the deadline is like, I'll put it on YouTube for free anyway later. And it has, I don't know, 10 million views now on YouTube. So he did both. But he created that sense of urgency.
Wow.
And it was like, yeah, it's going to go live on this date. Make sure you buy it. It's $10 and then you own it. Everybody rushed.
And then he threw it on.
And then it was like, fuck it, I'll put it for free on YouTube. Because you should have waited. You're dumb fucks.
Smart.
And CK did the same thing with his live stream, his last special. Mm-hmm. Yeah. It's like, yeah, you can buy it or whatever. And then, we're going to extend it. We're going to extend it by a week. You can get it some more.
That's awesome.
And it's dope because there's no barrier to entry. There's no more, Comedy Central.
Bullshit.
Yeah,
we have to wait on these people. It's like, it's really sad, I think.
What?
That we wait on these people to get a comedy special.
Yeah.
Something we do the best. This is what I do, and I'm good at it, and I have to ask, please.
Exactly.
That's so much power, and it's horrible. And I'm glad that comedians have created their own way. You give us time, we'll go, okay, fuck that. I'm so happy. Mm-hmm. Thank God for social media. Some people look at social media, it's fucked up. Yeah, there's a lot of fucked up shit to it, but there's the good parts. You can make your own way, man. Damn.
What's his name? Kyle Dunnigan.
Oh, yeah.
Great example. I didn't know of him until he started doing this thing with the faces.
Because Kyle I've known since the 98.
Yeah, well, I know he's been doing it that long.
He's been really funny.
But the face thing, face swap thing, just fucking blew him up. I don't know, some filter. I don't know how he comes up with them.
And he goes with Sylvester Stallone.
Yeah, Trump and...
with Kurt Metzger.
Yeah.
I was supposed to do a Cosby one with him.
Hell yeah.
I'll probably do it. I need to call Kurt Metzger and do it. Yeah, Kyle Dunnigan's always been hilarious. One of those dudes that, still, white dude, fucking Irish dude.
Yeah.
And he's still trying to get, and then might be his way for blowing the fuck up, But you can find your own way. You don't have to wait on anybody to create. You just do it. There's no time limit, no nothing. You can post when the fuck you want. Mm-hmm. And you just got to believe in yourself. The thing is the belief in yourself because you're so used to sucking off the fucking industry's nipple. You're like, oh, what am I going to do if I don't have,
Well, I think that...
And I'm not mad at... I'm not not industry. I still go on audition. I still have to do the protocol, but it's beautiful when you go, hey, I just got $1 million on this. And Matt Rife, another example, Matt Rife. Holy shit. Mm-hmm. Woo! Matt Rife, that motherfucker is a superstar in 4 months. Bang! Over.
Yeah.
Because of social media. Bang!
It works.
Damn!
It works. When that kid was asking you about social media the other night.
Which kid?
the dude who met in the corner about the food trucks, and he was like, "Yo, but what about social media?" And you're like,
"Oh yeah, he wouldn't listen." Yeah.
No, he kept talking too.
Oh, he thought he can do comedy with social media.
Yeah. He said, "Yeah, I had dreams to be the next Dave Chappelle." I'm like, "Yeah, you can dream.
All right.
Go dream. Dream is free."
I mean, you can do whatever you want, but he just didn't get it. He didn't listen. Well, he wanted the easy way.
Well, the thing is that now that people realize how much money you can make, but when they look at that, they think of Kevin Hart, and they're like, "Really? There's a lot before Kevin Hart was Kevin Hart.
They don't know.
There was Kevin." There was Lil Kev. Know. That's what it was. And they see it's like people get into music and go, "Well, I'm gonna make millions." I'm like, "Yeah, but what about just making the music?
Right.
What happened to just I love making music?
Mm-hmm.
Like there's a reason why Metallica is still on tour. They're like, we love music. This is what we do.
They're good.
They could hang up right now.
Real musicians and real musicianship. They put their time in. Yeah, that's how it's supposed to be done. They built a foundation. That never gets old.
Right, but you respect the art form, and that's why you do it. The money will come, but that's not the prime focus. That's all I'm trying to say.
But people want to put the cart before the horse. All right.
I mean, this is a generational thing.
Yeah, I get it. It's the new age way, but the problem is too with comedy, you can't cheat it. It's impossible. I don't care how good the technology is. It doesn't change stage time. Mm-hmm. Doesn't change because comedy, you have to interact with people. You saw what we were doing virtual shows. It is not the same as the live.
Right.
We tried it. Doesn't fuck with the live. Just doesn't. It's just comedy is a on hands thing. Like gotta be there to see the energy. Can't change it. It's impossible. Just not the same. Nope. It's not the same.
Now that AI is getting big, people are going to have AI write jokes for them.
I heard that.
People doing that? Do you heard anybody doing that?
I've seen it. Something where they get the personality of the person and say what would they say. Yeah.
I saw a dude. There was a clip of this white dude doing. Hey, I'm gonna put I'm gonna ask the AI to write me a verse as if I'm Kendrick Lamar, and also do the voice.
The sound is
and the voice too.
I've seen a dude do that.
Yeah, white dude sounds just like him.
Just like Kendrick Lamar. It was crazy.
That's scary.
How about that? He was like, I was like, wow, I'm going to be all right. I was like, what the? Yeah, that's scary.
I don't like it.
Me neither.
I don't like it. For any kind of art.
Yeah, that's not cool.
It's like, draw me a painting of a dog with a balloon like Picasso would. Done. Put a price on it.
No. Damn.
This is where we at. This is where we at now.
Yeah. Technology getting in the way of real creativity, I think.
Real quick, I want to get your thoughts on the Chris Rock thing before we wrap up because you got a show coming up.
Yep.
What'd you think?
I thought it was cool, man. Chris Rock was being Chris Rock, made good points, I was waiting for the Will Smith shit. That's what I was waiting for.
Yeah.
And I wish he would have recorded it so he could have done it a few times and maybe he would have got more out of that ending part.
You think he was really angry doing it? Yeah. Like in the moment, just
he probably was so angry he might have missed some points that he wanted to say because he's so pissed.
Right.
I mean, he has every right to be upset, man. I don't think it's his best special, but the pressure of going live, first of all, and that whole thing looming over your head, that Will Smith slap, that's a lot.
And I can understand him waiting.
I can understand him being thrown off because he knows they're waiting on this.
Yeah.
So all your other jokes, good, but
come on, get to the shit.
It was get to the shit.
That's why.
I think it affected
his
performance. It was because he was trying to just talk about hey,
bring the shit.
Oh, you got slapped. Yo, bring that up, yo.
A year ago. You got time to process it.
And you ain't even said nothing, dope. We here for that. We here for the slap. I spent all this money on that slap, man. Throw that joke in, Shane. You got smacked, dope. But you know what I mean? So, yeah, I'm glad he did it. He addressed it. I wish he would have gone in more. That would
really?
Yeah.
As a closer?
I wish he would have talked about it even more.
I mean, when he came to Austin, he did maybe 5 minutes on it in the middle of a show. It wasn't in the closer. Mm-hmm. And when I saw it on Netflix, I was like, oh, that's 9 minutes straight of they call me a bitch. Drink Champs call you a bitch. Da, da, da. And I'm like, okay. I hope people remember the rest of the special though.
Yeah. I don't remember the rest of the special.
He had the Lululemon joke. Everybody's full of shit. He had the thing about his daughter.
He had a daughter. That was
the Meghan Markle thing.
Meghan Markle. Yeah, it was okay.
The one about if you go to a neighborhood and then the women are outside on a Tuesday at 1 p.m. Then it's a nice neighborhood.
Yeah.
But the poor neighborhoods where the dudes are just sitting around and shit.
Yeah.
I mean, it's good, but I hope he has another project that will kind of like, okay, we're done with this.
Another special. I think so. I think he has another one coming. I think so. That's what I heard. So, but I like the ending. I mean, but when he said "don't fight in front of white people," I thought it was a little weird.
As the last line,
I was like,
yeah,
like don't fight in front. Like it was almost like slave times type shit. You don't fight in front of white people. What? Fuck them. He smacked me.
Fight. Exactly.
Yeah, but yeah. Other than that, I don't know how I would have handled it. So we can't. The pressure must have been enormous on him. So he handled it. He did what he did. You know what I'm saying? You know, Chris is a technician. Chris knows comedy very well. And, you know, people can say, oh, why did they do that? But once you're in that position, you can understand. You will never understand.
Right.
You know, it must have been, I can picture the pressure must have been, woo, I'm doing this one time. Oh, man. So, yeah, man. Kudos to Chris for at least getting some of that shit off his chest. You know what I mean?
You didn't even have time to
Oscars and shit. The fuck out of here.
He didn't have time to put that tag out of the back pocket of his jeans.
Yeah, and he even said,
I know what that was about.
Yeah, he even said, I think Will Smith said, yeah, you know, let's move on. It's like, Will, you can't tell this guy to move on. You smacked him
on national TV,
on one of the highest, you know, what did it say? The most elitist award show of entertainment, the Oscars. You smacked him. I mean, it's not like I hate Will Smith, great guy, met him. He's dope. We love Will, but you smacked him.
Smacked the man.
After
a grown man.
You laughed at the jokes at first, then you got up and you smacked him in the face in front of his family and his daughters and you walked off like, no. And then you went and partied still.
Tony Rock was like, fuck that.
Yo, Tony was like, pissed. Catch these hands, yo.
Yeah.
And I don't blame him.
No,
I don't
of course
blame
not.
Tony Rock for being pissed. Shit. For his whole family being pissed. You know, people say, what would you have done? I've said, I mean, I don't really know, but I think it would have been something kind of towards his spinal cord, a kick to the spinal cord.
That's what you would have done?
I'd probably kicked him in the back or something or tackled him.
After the slap? Or after the attempt at a slap?
Yeah, I think so. Or something like, fuck you, dude, like something.
Start something.
I mean, I would have made something, but the fact that Chris didn't do anything made it even look worse for Will.
Yeah.
Worse.
Yeah, and didn't say shit for a long time, too.
Nothing. He said I want him to marinate in that shame.
Yep.
And Will tried to apologize, but I can't get mad at Chris. You smacked me, dude. And then they got videos. It comes around all the time, the smack. And they made memes on it.
It made headlines all over the world. In France, people were asking me, so what's up with the Will Smith? Because everybody in the world knows Will Smith.
Damn.
It made headlines. The slap heard all over the world. That's how they called it in France.
Damn.
You imagine that?
Damn.
And he's banned from all this stuff, right? So you won't see Will Smith at an award show anytime soon.
No. He got his
slave
Oscar.
movie first, and then
he got the slave movie. He said, this will get white people on my side.
Yeah.
Instant slave movie.
Yeah, that's his next project.
It was just bad.
Yeah.
Questlove.
Yeah, I felt bad for him, yeah.
You know, and the guy who produced it, Will Packer, it was just an African-American, like, atrocity, I think. Because it's like, we got enough losses. And then from the cleanest, most goody guy. Yeah. All of a sudden, he tops his career, all that accomplishment with that. Like, oof.
You know what? No people who have that complex and they forget they're black.
Yeah.
Tiger Woods, same thing. Forgot he was black. Did some fuck shit.
Yep.
And they're like, hey man, you're black. We're gonna cancel your ass.
Yeah.
Will Smith, same thing.
Same.
It's a complex, man.
It was bad. It was bad. Yeah, but hopefully Chris can move on. I think maybe give him some time still because he has every right. Sorry.
Yeah.
He probably looks at that video and goes. And Chris had to stay there on stage still. Like, remember they were presenting awards and he just got smacked. You're like, he was looking around.
Like, just get smacked by with.
I felt so bad for him, man. Even they say, well, he was talking shit. I go, yeah, but that was not the place to do it. I don't care.
It's a joke.
But either way,
handle that shit in private.
Like somewhere else.
There's something about
that was crazy.
I don't know if it's a black
Denzel and them were there too.
They were all there.
Woo!
They were all there. But we like to put shit on public. Black people like to be
public.
in public.
Everything's public for us. We think it's dope.
And you don't see that with white folks. You go in the back door, phone call, let's have coffee, boom, done. All right, we cool. But black folks got to air out their beef.
Embarrass it, almost like it felt like it ruined it for black people in general.
Of course, this is the top actor, top comedian.
The black shit happened in bow ties and shit.
Hence the line.
That's so.
Hence the closing line. All right, we're gonna wrap it up. I don't want you to be late for your show. Man, I can't thank you enough.
Yes.
I appreciate you every time you come to Austin.
Yes.
We get to hang.
Yeah.
Next time I'll be in New York. I'll do everything I can to come to New York this year.
Yeah, man. You know what I'm saying?
And comedy is popping here, so I know you'll be back more often.
Comedy is popping. The Cap City is there. Joe Rogan's club is beautiful.
Yeah, the Mothership.
Ooh.
Yeah, looks nice.
Good for you, Joe Rogan. Jesus, it's nice. I liked what he's doing. Yeah, man, they're building this comedy it's a different look out here. It's just like it's all self-made.
Yeah, there's no
industry.
Yeah.
And it feels good.
And it's run by comics.
And it feels like that. It feels so loose and free. No one's judging anybody. I like that. I mean, every city's gonna have little problems and shit like that, but I like the community. I like the feel here. It's dope.
And
dope.
You get a lot of comics who are also producing their own shows. So at a brewery, at an event space, whatever, from Temple all the way to San Marcos and San Antonio, it's Dallas too. So yeah, if you're a comic, this is the place to be. I keep meeting dudes who get here like yesterday, 2 days ago, last week. So the more the better. There's plenty of stage time to go around. So, so get on stage.
So yeah, man, follow my podcast in Godfrey We Trust on the Gas Digital Network. Tuesdays and Fridays, 10 p.m. Eastern. And when is this episode showing?
Probably next week. It'll be out next week.
Probably next week.
Next Tuesday it'll be out.
Tuesday, well, I'll be at the Funny Bone in, what's it called? Richmond, Virginia, the 24th to the 26th. Richmond, Virginia, Funny Bone. You guys come check me out. And then go to my Instagram, Comedian Godfrey, and I have my schedule, like a nice tour.
Yeah, it looks nice.
Flyer. It's dope, man.
Yeah.
Shout out to my friend Jia Ying Summers. She made that for me. And you can check that out. It's pinned on my account, so you don't have any excuses to go, where you going to be at next? Hopefully your city will be on that page. So check me out at Comedian Godfrey.
All right. Go see him live. Support comedy. Listen to the podcast. Listen to my podcast. Check out our YouTube channel, Record Play Live, for your music trivia needs coming soon. Man, thank you so much, man. It means a lot.
Got it, bro.
It means a lot.
No
It's been
doubt.
a long time coming, but I appreciate everything you're doing. Yeah. And I hope to see something out soon.
No doubt, man. It's about that motherfucking time. Jesus.
Yep.
Huh.
You got to keep up. You got to keep up with the times. It's 2023, and what's lacking? Consistency. Like you said it best. Thank you so much. We'll talk to you next time. Ciao, ciao.
Peace.